What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss this Saturday's main event in the UFC. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. Robert Whittaker, Reinier de Ridder. This Saturday's main event in a fight where Robert has to prove that he still got it, and Reinier is here to prove that he is here to stay and ready to fight for a title, right? You have Robert, who is coming off the loss to Khamzat Chimaev in a fight where you saw his teeth get crushed. It was clearly a previous injury that he had when he had fought Dricus, right? And this is kind of the question mark. You know, he said he got his teeth fixed, but an injury like that to the jaw, structural damage, and the way that Khamzat was able to re-aggravate it the way that he did as quickly as he did with that choke, it's definitely something that RDR is probably going to be focusing on, going for that rear naked choke, right? Making Robert uncomfortable. That's a big question mark. Has the toll, has the wear and tear kind of crept up on the Reaper of Robert Whittaker? That's the big question mark here in this fight. And you know what? I think he's right with his teeth getting fixed. I think that Robert, I think he's still got it, 34 years old. I think he's still going to be athletic. I still think he's going to be strong, powerful, explosive, all those things. But RDR here, he's going to be tricky. 6'4", tall, long, and lanky for the weight class. 3-0. Now, it was a little sketchy in his first fight against Gerald Meerschaert, but he was able to follow that up with two big finishing victories over guys like Kevin Holland and most recently Bo Nickel in a fight that, just dominated Bo and sent him back to, I guess, the wrestling scene. And RDR is tricky, right? He is a grappling specialist, phenomenal submissions, not the best wrestling, but he has really good striking as well. Very tricky striking, sneaky striking, good elbows, good knees, good clinch work, just unpredictable and kind of awkward in the way that he throws his strikes. Now, he does, at times, he's flat-footed. His agility, I think, is kind of what lacks here, where I think that Robert Whittaker can definitely take advantage of, because Robert, he's very explosive. He has that blitz. He's very, in and out, I guess is the best way that you can use it. He has great footwork. The way that he bounces with his feet, that is something that he could utilize against RDR, who is kind of stationary in the way that he fights. But if this fight gets on the ground, RDR can make things very difficult. Body locks for Robert Whittaker. This is a fun main event. This one's getting me jazzed up just talking about it. But I think Whittaker, I think that his strike, I think he's going to be able to keep the fight standing up. I don't know. Because, here's the thing. I think that he'll accept the takedown. When I think of Whittaker, I think he'll accept that takedown. And I think that he's not going to panic in the same way where he fought Khamzat, where he was just trying to get through the round, kind of let him gas out. But RDR is not somebody you want to play with on the ground, because he has an arsenal of weapons. He was a multi-division champion at 1FC for a reason. He is that good. And his 3 wins in the UFC, I think, are just evidence as to show that he really is the real deal. And with the victory here with Robert Whittaker, a whole nother conversation again, like with the co-main event here with McGee and Peter Yan. It's just it's going to make the title picture that much more interesting, because you have a whole new face creeping up into that whole conversation. But I think Whittaker, I think he's going to get it done. I think it's just his speed, his agility, his striking. I think all of that is just going to be a little bit too much for the more stationary Reinier de Ridder. All right, guys, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Who do you guys have? Do you guys have the Reaper? Do you guys have RDR? Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.